a couple days from Christmas, and the Metro trains were working hard on the Metro passenger line to deliver all the Christmas passengers. There were so many Metro trains, in fact, that almost every single Metro car was being used. Technically, all of them were being used. The Metro line was so busy, in fact, that even some Metro trains pulled freight trains. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. All the stations were bustling each and every day. I'm sorry about that. We were making cookies and my mother set a timer. Ding, 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 ding. The train switched tracks and it headed the other way. It headed down to the Metro station depot. When it became later at night, the CSX Christmas train came through. Finally, when the double-header Metro train rounded the bend, nearing the Metro depot, it had one more stop to make before its destination. While the Metro train stopped at its station, a short UP freight train rolled by. Finally, the train departed. The Metro train flew past the CSX freight depot. Over the bridge, and one by one, the Metro locomotive decoupled and went into siding, waiting for its next service. With the one Metro locomotive about to be heading into the siding. The train doesn't want to go on the switch. The train is about to pull into its destination and call it a night. A couple of hours later, the Metro train was called into service again. But we had to wait for the drawbridge to lower because the ship has just passed through. When the drawbridge lowered, the train drove off to its called destination. called into a service was called because a special metro train that was running through the metro to the metro depot broke down and it was holding up traffic. So our train had to turn around. Once it turned around, it backed in and connected to the train and then took off.
We did it today.
Train passed through the old station where it made one stop. The train had to pull up farther because the CSX Christmas train was coming through again. The CSX Christmas special passed through every night before Christmas. On Christmas Eve was its last trip through the Metro Center line till next year it would roam. As our Metro train departed from the station, it was about to stop at another station not far down the line. It got dark when our train was stopping, so the train had to have its headlights on. So when it stopped, our old train that had a double header was just departing. Ding, 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 ding. I was gonna park in the siding with the bridge because our other train was about to be parking there. One of the Metro cars removed that our train was leaving the station at the time. Please do not mind that wheel. That's been coming off of one of my locomotives. But there is trouble up ahead. The drawbridge has went up, and our train was about to reach the area. It couldn't stop, so it slammed into the bridge, stopping immediately in the river. Almost immediately after the wreck, there was a sighting with a Conrail locomotive in it. The driver coupled to the train, and it uncoupled all the cars that did not derail. So it backed out. It took them to the siding as he was in. There was another train in the siding nearby too. And that train connected to one of the cars that was off the track, but if you would tow it, it'd come back on. So the train passed by. But as for the other cars, they didn't make it out so lucky. The two locomotives were flooded with water and had to be sent away for a year before returning onto the line. But the car, in fact, it was fine, so it returned to service only 3 days later. It sucks to be these two locomotives. Later after the wreck, an NS train passed by, or should I say a Santa Fe train with an NS caboose on it, passed by the drawbridge. After the train passed, it couldn't go the other way because there was trouble on the line. Our other train exited the siding and passed over the drawbridge. 1 year later, it was the 26th December. It was the Christmas Eve. 1 year later, our two locomotives that crashed were back into working service. And they went happily along the line. And that was A Metro's Christmas.